Computer. Computer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah!
And the future is finally here. Many of us already have a device sitting on our kitchen counter that talks to us, that answers our questions, that helps us get through our day. And what does this amazing machine look like? I want a machine that feels like a character in the story of our lives. Add some animatronics, add a screen from an old television, and see if we can make this machine feel a bit more alive. The concept here is that we're going to use this television to help our creatures speak. Because when users can see a voice being produced, when they can see a mouth moving, they're going to be more inclined to believe that they're interacting with a creature that is self-aware. This is a pretty standard board for a small TV. We've got our flyback transformer here that provides high voltage up to the tube. This transistor is on a big old heat sink and is most likely our horizontal output transistor. And right over here, we've got 4 lines coming out of the board that control the horizontal and vertical deflection on the screen. And these are what we're most interested in. To make this display work for us, we're going to basically hijack the horizontal signal that's being sent to the tube and replace it with our own audio signal. To do this, we're going to desolder these 2 lines, attach them to an audio amplifier, and then connect the amp to our source. And if we've done this right, we should be able to see our audio come up on the screen.
For the eye mechanism, I'm using a design developed by Will Cogley over at Nilheim Mechatronics. The beauty of Will's design is that it can be built quickly and cheaply with basically just an Arduino, a handful of servos, and a 3D printer. He's got all the files available for download on his Instructable, and he's also got a really cool YouTube channel for animatronics. Pass. I'm controlling the mechanism right now with this joystick. This is just for testing purposes. The eyes will actually be controlled by this little board. This is a person sensor made by a company called Useful Sensor. This is a self-contained face tracking camera unit. What this lets us do is that it lets our creature maintain eye contact with the user, even if the user is moving around. This means that she will not just be reacting when we talk to her, like Alexa does, but actually seeking out interaction. I want to take a moment and look at the Amazon Echo device itself, because I think I see a problem here. And the problem is this. Alexa is designed so that when she hears the wake word, she knows to then listen for a question or command. Computer, what is your favorite robot?
My favorite is BB-8. I really like how he rolls.
I want her eyes to respond the moment I say her name, just like any creature would. But I think I might have found a solution. Let me show you what I mean. So this is our Alexa all disassembled. This is our main chassis and speaker assembly. This is our main board. Here's our 12 volts coming in. Right next to it is an audio output that we are not using at the moment. And we've got this daughter board right here that has one very interesting feature. When Alexa hears the wake word, she lights up these LEDs. Chassis built here. This is essentially our TV board down in here. And on top of it, I had a piece cut around the heatsink and around the flyback transformer so I could get it lower on the chassis to sort of conserve space. Okay guys, it has been a long road to get here, but I think we are getting close. And I wanted to give you a quick tour of this thing before we try to turn it on. I mean, I've tested all the systems independently, but we haven't tested them all together yet. And we're gonna do that together here in just a second. We've got our animatronics here with our eyes that actually didn't turn out bad, you'll see. Not as good as I wanted, but not bad. This is our person sensor that will track our faces. Here's our speaker. Here's our two amplifiers. Here's the 8-volt boost converter, and here's the 12-volt boost converter. This is the television board down in here. This is power for our amplifiers. The Amazon Echo device, I actually wanted to have outside of its chassis, just as a couple boards, but it wasn't working right outside its chassis. So there's some weird grounding thing. So I just went ahead and stuck it back in there and whatever. It's not the prettiest thing, but it'll work. This transformer is for the television power supply. I went ahead and put a separate CRT switch to turn on and off the tube because I was doing a lot of troubleshooting with some other parts of this, and I didn't want to have that thing on all the time. This is our plug module with a fuse and a power switch. This is our Arduino Mega. Used to be a nice small Arduino Nano, but I burned that out putting too many volts to it. So this is all I had left, so I put a Mega in there. This is the servo board that drives all of these servos. So it's been a long journey, but I think we're ready to finally test this thing.
Computer. Computer, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes! Computer, what was your special order?
You saw it. I thought it was clear. Bring back life form, priority 1. All other priorities rescinded.
Computer, are you alive?
Artificially. Maybe, but not in the same way that you're alive.
Computer, have you seen anything interesting in your life?
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire at the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near Tonhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to introduce you to my new friend, Alexatron. This is by far the most complicated build I've done to date. I've spent the last 3 days, like 15 hours a day, just troubleshooting this construction. Not to mention all the sourcing parts and all the previous component build.